Welcome to my channel. This is Ladybyrd-T, and we're about to spill the tea. I'm so excited today. I was just searching my heart and said, what should I talk about today? And I just felt in my heart that we should talk about embracing change and navigating life after any type of breakup, whether it's a separation or divorce or just boyfriend, girlfriend separation. Yeah, I'm going to dig into that. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, share, and also leave a comment, even if it's tell me a little bit about your day. All right, let's get into it. So, let's talk about how to embrace change, because change is very hard for people. If you notice, a lot of people, they are set in their ways. I've done this like this all my life, and this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm never going to change. Or I've lived here all my life, and this is where I'm going to live the rest of my life. I'm not going to go in, you know, anywhere else to find how other people live. I mean, just set in your ways. They don't embrace change. Change for people is very hard. But you have to embrace change once you have gone through a breakup, because in my case, I was married 33 years, 33 long years. That's a long time to be married. I mean, that's decades, okay? So, definitely when I came out of my marriage, there was a big change, but I had to learn to navigate my way to finding a peace in my life and a centeredness in my life by, first of all, embracing the change. This is the way it's going to be. And I have to embrace that. And I have to now learn how to navigate and move forward in my life, because now that I'm separated, divorced, or you and your girlfriend broke up, doesn't mean that life stops there or that life ends there. It's just about navigating your way, and you're going to have a bunch of emotions that are going to come up, like, did I do the wrong thing? And if you were codependent on someone, or someone codependent on you, breaking that cycle of codependency and learning how to be independent. And we're going to talk about that as well. But you have to focus, I believe, mainly on your emotional healing, because your emotions is going to be like a roller coaster. Did I do the right thing? What am I going to do now? What are our parents going to think? What are the kids going to think? How are they going to react? It's just an emotional roller coaster. I mean, can I survive this by myself? I mean, you're used to doing everything with your partner. Now it's, you're not with your partner. And so you're going to your emotions you're going to cry. A lot of nights you're just going to lay on your bed and you're just going to cry. You're going to have a good cry. You're just going to let it out. And I believe that's the best thing to do. Just cry and just let it out. Because you just can't, go through a separation and then, I guess you could. But in my case, being married 33, 34 years, and then, I'm going to bed by myself, I'm cooking by myself, I'm watching movies by myself, I'm taking out trash by myself, I'm walking the dog by myself. We did everything together. So, yeah, it's an emotional roller coaster. You're going to have days where you're up and days where you're down, days you're not going to feel like getting out the bed, you're not going to feel like doing your hair or putting on a little bit of makeup, going anywhere. I know I hibernated for a while after my separation. It's been 4 years now, but I hibernated a lot because I didn't know what to do. I mean, I was used to everything I did it with my spouse. So yeah, it was very hard, and I'm not going to tell you it's easy. You know, yeah, it's done and it's over with, but it's something that I like to share with those that are going through a breakup after a long period of time. I understand, I can relate to that because, you have to get mental clarity of like, what your journey is going to look like now, and the emotional roller coaster, it affects your mental clarity. So if you slip into a depression or you get anxiety or you can't move forward, you get stuck, it messes up your mental clarity. So all of that you'll go through, and it's with a lot of prayer and supplication. It's with a lot of meditation, a lot of self-examining, and a lot of growing within. So, and going in within. So, it's a very hard thing. So we were going to talk about embracing independence and being able to do it alone. And I'm the kind of person where, I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone, but proving to myself that I can do this. I just have to stay focused and I can do this. I have to do this. This is the position that I've been put in, and this is what I have to do. And you have to start paying all your bills by yourself. You have to take out the trash by yourself. You have to walk the dog. You have to mop the floors by yourself, which you probably did a lot of that anyway. But I never had to take out the trash. And so now I have to get up a little bit early, take out the trash and put in a new trash bag. And, you don't realize all the things that in that relationship that you didn't have to worry about, that now you have to be independent and you have to do it for yourself. You have to make decisions now alone. That's being independent. You have to get up and go to work every day. I didn't have to work, but I always had a career. I love working with the public. I love working, with people. And so I always work because I love to work. But if I didn't want to work, I could stay home and I could garden and I could, plant my rose bushes and what have you. But, you can't do that once you are walking along unless you're financially able to do that. I wasn't, so I had to get a job, and, I slept in the car. So there's a lot of things that go into, separation, divorce, or breaking up from your girlfriend or your boyfriend after you've been with them for quite some time. But, you have to get yourself on a routine and get yourself organized, get your life, your mental clarity organized. What direction am I going to go in with my life now? How will my journey go now that I'm alone? So you have to figure all that out and write it down. Don't be afraid to get a book and write it down. I know I was on such an emotional roller coaster. It's kind of like, when you're either kid and you're going round and round and round and round and round and round and round, you sudden stop and it seems like your head is still spinning. My head felt like it was still spinning for a while because, now that part of me that was, part of me is gone, and you still love that person even after the breakup. And sometimes you don't break up just because you're fussing and fighting. Sometimes you just grow apart. Sometimes you realize, hey, I just married someone that should have been my friend. So it doesn't make you not love the person that you've been with for all those years. So don't try to make yourself hate the person just because you're not with them. You can still love them and be a friend to them. Pick up the phone and call and say hello. But now you just have to figure out how your life is going to look without them, you know. So I hope I've said something to encourage someone. I really felt to share that with you guys, especially the part about the emotional part of it, because that's the biggest thing to get over, is that emotional part of it. The crying, the days that you're like really, really low and you just feel like giving up, or sometimes you feel like going back, even if you know the situation wasn't good for you, because that's something that you have become addicted to. Something, you know, and it's really hard. It's just like an addiction, you know. You've been addicted to this thing for so many years and now it's being snatched away. So you just go through an emotional turmoil in your life until you get that mental clarity of how your journey is going to look. And sometimes, even if you don't know the fullness of how your journey is going to turn out, begin to write and create how you want that journey to look like. And then begin to practice it, you know. It's going to take discipline to be able to get up at a certain time, take the trash out, make sure you sit at the table before you get dressed, have your cup of coffee, write out your bills, you know, making sure that all that's in place, you know, making sure your house is in order. So I hope I've said something that you can take away and use it, apply it in your life. But today is the best day of my life, and I hope it's the best day of your life, because now you can rewrite and you can create the life that you want, even after being married or in a relationship for so many years. You can recreate your life and find happiness after one cycle has ended and going into a new one. So, make sure that you like and subscribe, share the video. Make sure you leave me a message, like I said earlier, even if it's just telling me about your day. Thank you so much for your support. I'm a new YouTuber, but I feel like I have something that I can share with the world. And I just want to say this, that I've been really, really, really impressed to say, you can be gifted. You can have all the gifts in the world, but without love, those gifts are nothing. And I don't know why I felt to say that, but I feel the Spirit telling me to tell someone that you can have all the gifts and talents in the world, but without love, those gifts and talents are nothing. So make sure that, you begin to love and come from a pure place in your heart. All right? All right. Well, I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. Okay? Bye now.